All right. I got coffee. I got the fucking popcorn right here. We're going to chat about this. I have been pissed off. I don't care if anybody comes or doesn't come in here. I don't care. We're going to chat about this, and it's going to piss some people off. Fucking people are going to wonder some shit. But I'm done sitting in the background. I got nobody to hold me back from going live now. Okay? I ain't got nobody to say, Jamie, don't go live about this right now. Okay? We're going live about it. All right. So, I didn't realize my computer was not plugged in. Hold on. We're going to fucking talk about this. I don't give a fuck because it seems nobody wants to talk about it. We're about to talk about it. Hold on, guys. My character's going to get crazy. Hi, Nancy. Hold on. My computer's not plugged in. Hold on. Ugh. Yeah, we're going to talk about this shit, man. I'm done sitting in the background. I'm done fucking. Oh, look. I got the mayor calling me. Hold on, guys. For some reason, mayor calling. Hey.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I called Amanda called me and said she was sick, so I went out and told the other girl she won't be calling you and ask you what time.
Oh, fuck.
About 10 to 11, or 10 to 1, or whatever. She's going to call you and let you know.
All right, Cecil. I appreciate it. All right, I'll call Tori right now, though. So so Amanda's not going to show to the shelter today?
No.
Okay, so Tori.
Amanda is.
Okay.
She called me early this morning and said she was sick, so I went around and told that girl. I talked to her yesterday.
All right, Cecil. Can what was that?
What's her first name?
Who, Amanda or Tori? Tori. Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right. Are we?
Give her 2 more days sometime this week.
Okay. Are we just gonna say screw it, no offense, and give it to Tori, or are we gonna talk about it?
No, we gonna wait.
Okay.
I ain't gonna fire somebody sick.
I know. I hear you. Yeah, I know. All right. No problem. I get it. I get it. All right, darling. I'll talk to Tori real quick.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Cecile.
Right.
Bye. Cecil. All right. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Shelter stuff going on. Give me a second. We are going to talk about this, though, in 1 second. I got to give a rundown of the shelter. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. If anybody wants to know, check out my community post real quick, because that's what we're about to talk about. I'm done. Tori. Okay. Anyways, I guess the girl's sick. The mayor called to get somebody else in. All right. Anyways, okay. Hello, everybody. We're not gonna have a Miss Mama. Hello. We're not gonna have bullshit in the chat. Mods, be ready to do whatever. Crazy Acres, good morning. Just Linda, good morning. All right. So nobody wants to talk about this. Nobody's brought it up about the whole Ernie shit really here. But I had some pretty close friends on these YouTube streets. We all know it. And I'm sick and tired of the bullshit. Yesterday in Ash's chat, while Ash and them were talking about the weird animal fetishes and shit, I had who I thought was a really close fucking friend come in and ask, are you sure Ernie didn't do something to your cow to make her run away, or whatever she said? As somebody that was my friend, who knows, we don't bring up kids, we don't bring up stuff like that. Why make accusations that can make other people wonder, right? It's never good to go in a chat and say something and do something that makes other people wonder, oh my God, did Ernie do something to Jamie's cows? Kels, hello. Tracy, you were a good friend. I thought for a long time, like you said, YouTube shit wouldn't ruin our relationship. right? But you've been ignoring my texts, ignoring my phone calls, saying that it's because you don't get signal, your phone's broken, right? But I've noticed here and there little shit. I'd go into the chat. You'd be saying hi to Chaotic all nice. You'd be saying hi to Peachy all nice. And then you would do some weird face with me when you said SG, right? You'd hardly say hi to me. Be saying hi to everybody else. I noticed little stuff. Other people noticed and asked about it as well. Kels, no, she was not joking. And she knows very well, because she's brought it up multiple times, how people shouldn't be saying shit in chats to make other people wonder, right? No, she wasn't joking. You can go back to the chat. I said stuff to her like, how can she do that? And she kept, well, how do we, I wouldn't put past anybody for anything anymore. Like shit like that, right? No, she wasn't joking, Kels. I'm sorry, but I'm sick of the fucking fake ass fucking friends on fucking YouTube. The last month, I've been trying to contact Tracy, chat with Tracy. She's been nowhere. But she has been in chats all over the place and hasn't stopped that. Right? All around. Yeah, Kels. Yeah. So nobody wanted to talk about what happened behind the scenes. What happened with this whole Ernie shit, okay? Yes, we know Ernie was here at my house, okay? Tracy can say all she wants. She didn't know who Ernie was, okay? Sorry, not sorry. You knew good enough who Ernie was. As soon as you learned 2 days later he was at my house, you knew not to tell anybody. You knew, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. We can't have anybody knowing. You knew. You knew. You knew not to tell anybody. And then when I would confide in you and say, I really want to tell Chaotic. I really want to tell Chaotic. You can't do that. Don't do that. Don't tell Chaotic. Don't tell anybody. Nobody can know. Don't tell her. Don't tell her. For a week, I went on wanting to tell my friend Chaotic that Ernie was here because I felt like I was betraying her. Tracy knew not to tell anybody Ernie was here. Why would you know not to tell anybody Ernie was here if you knew nothing about Ernie? Yeah, I am. Yeah, Nana C, it's been a lot. Because I ruined my friendship with Chaotic and multiple people over this. I mean, really, it was only Chaotic and Tracy that were my good friends. I'm okay with that. I'm not okay with Tracy coming into a chat and accusing possibly of Ernie doing something bad to my cow, and maybe that's why it ran away. Knowing damn fucking well there were 11 fucking cows on my property that made my fucking cow jump the fence. She was afraid of Ellie. She knew damn well Ernie wasn't getting up and doing something to my fucking cow. So after a month of ignoring my phone calls, my texts, hardly talking to me at all, it's been about 3 months, right? Kind of from the Chaotic split. And I'm not here to necessarily rag on Tracy, but we're here to talk about exactly what happened behind scenes with all this shit. Because I took all the blame for everything. So when I finally decided to tell Chaotic, and it was about 2 weeks, so all the people with these narratives going around, people knew the whole time, people knew blah, 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 blah. All that's bullshit. Okay, we're going to go into exactly who knew, when they knew, and why they knew. Okay? Chaotic was a very close friend to me at the time. Obviously, Tracy was too. So when I had talked about trying to tell Chaotic for like a week, and I was, no, don't say anything. Nobody can know Ernie's here. No, and they're right. We didn't really want nobody knowing Ernie was here, but Chaotic was my friend. I wanted to fucking tell her. Yeah, the men kills. And finally, I was on the phone with Chaotic and somebody else that won't be named. And we were just talking our normal stuff because I talk to Chaotic almost every day. I would talk to Tracy, about as much. I probably talked to Chaotic more than I did Tracy because, yes, Tracy's signal is not the greatest here, but she can still get out calls. She can still whatever. Trust me, she has fucking Messenger. She can still message me. If you're on fucking YouTube, you could message me. But I've known for a little bit, and there are some other close people I talk to now somewhat, and you guys know about how I have been feeling about it falling out. Hey, Gorilla. Is that Mama? Lion Mama or Nicolina? Y'all kind of know, how I've been feeling about the Tracy situation lately. Like, I knew. I'm not stupid. Right? So, what happened with the Ernie stuff? I finally told Chaotic and somebody else that was on the phone. That person, is not going to be named and had nothing to do with any of this. And I told them. Chaotic got mad a little bit, not too bad. I mean, she was a little bit upset. I can't remember exactly, stuff she was saying that he was here. It was kind of joking around it was kind of joking around a little bit on the phone call. Like at first they didn't really know if I was serious, and I was like, no, I'm serious. And then we got off that phone call, and almost fucking right away, I get a call, or I think calls from Tracy saying Chaotic's in my text messages, flipping out that Ernie's there, blah, blah, blah. Like, no offense, she does freak out when people start saying stuff or doing stuff. And she's like, Chaotic's pissed, blah, blah. She's in my text messages. She won't leave me. She keeps asking me about Ernie being at the house, blah, blah. I don't know what to say. She's freaking out, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, Tracy, I told Chaotic that Ernie was here. And for the next few days, I can't remember. I don't think I really talked to Chaotic really for the next few days. I don't know. But Tracy would call me or text me and tell me, Chaotic's freaking out, still in text. Chaotic saying that if you don't tell Leslie because you're friends with Leslie, that she's going to tell Leslie, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? I mean, Tracy was in the background the whole fucking time freaking out about it. And I'm like, you don't need to freak out. It's okay. But she's saying that Chaotic's freaking out about it. She's like, they're going to tell everybody what, and I'm like, Tracy, it's okay. It's okay. And then at some point we get a call. My brain's not good with this stuff. We all have a call or something. I don't know. With only a couple people. Nobody else knew. Chaotic knew. Tracy knew. And the other person knew. Okay. So Ghost really planned on going to your house to beat Ernie up. What? I never heard that. No. Like an extra on Walking Dead. Yeah. So, all that conspired. It was another 2 weeks after Chaotic. I told Chaotic, okay, we had a couple conversations of stuff like nobody knew about anything at that point in time. I'm still getting texts that Chaotic's freaking out to Tracy about stuff or whatever. And eventually we get a call where Peachy and them, so I got a call with Peachy and all them on phone. And Raylan's like, I have a question. I heard Ernie's there, that you slept with him, that he's been there for a couple months or something. And I'm like, whoa, I got caught off guard. I'm like, whoa. Now, see, I already knew Chaotic and them knew, right? I already knew Chaotic knew. Guys, no, they didn't know. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure this conversation was after Ernie had left, but they had known for a couple days. They had known for a couple days that he had been here or something. So I think this phone call was a couple days after Ernie had left. And Raylene was on the phone like, I heard this, I heard that. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, oh shit, here we go. We had Peachy on the phone, a couple other people on the phone. And so I'm hearing Raylene ask this, and I said, no, obviously we didn't sleep together, and no, he was only here for a month. So I knew the cat was out of the bag, right? But in the back of my head, yes, because of what Tracy had been telling me for 2 fucking weeks, that Chaotic had been freaking out, saying she was going to tell Leslie. And this is where the whole fucking, I heard, Chaotic was going to tell you, Leslie, that she was here or whatever, came from. I didn't ever tell anybody. I stuck up, and anytime Tracy was on there and they would ask questions or whatever, Tracy would act dumb, and I'd just be like, oh, I took up for everything, man. Yes. Did they get mad at me for having Ernie here and all that? Absolutely. But I didn't tell them that Tracy's the one that told me this. Tracy's the one that told me that. And I took the fall for all of it when they were asking me, why did you say to Leslie that Chaotic was going to tell them? And yes, I blamed Chaotic for telling all of them. All of a sudden, everybody on that phone call knew. So yes, I blamed Chaotic for telling them. I don't know the true conversations between Chaotic and Tracy. Just what I was told. Because I was talking with Leslie as a friend kind of at that time. Lion Mama, I was talking to Leslie, trying to be friends with Leslie or whatever, or get a relationship with Leslie, and Chaotic was really good friends with Leslie. But I don't even know if that's true. I don't even know if that's true at this point in time. And she would be like, why are your friends acting like this? If they're your friends, this shouldn't matter. Why are your friends acting like this? It shouldn't matter about YouTube stuff. Why? Tracy was my friend. I mean, Chaotic was my friend too. But I'm hearing what Tracy's fucking telling me. That Chaotic's freaking out. That she's going to tell Leslie. That she's going to do whatever. So when I get to this fucking phone call, I'm like, oh, here we go. Cat's out of the bag. Tracy warned me about all this. And yes, I blamed Chaotic for telling all of them. They still swear to this day it wasn't Chaotic that told them. Okay, fine, whatever. But in my mind, yes, it was Chaotic. And that is what pissed Chaotic off. Because I was blaming her for telling all these people that Ernie was at my house. I don't know exactly when everybody was told. I don't know exactly when, whatever. But in my mind, yes, Chaotic was the only one that would have told all these people. Lion Mama, we're not here to do stuff like that, I mean, yeah, absolutely. Do I feel like a fake friend for the last 3 fucking months? Absolutely. I stood up and took a lot of shit for Tracy and made it seem like it was me saying all that. I can't sit here and say I lost Chaotic as a friend due to Tracy. I didn't. Chaotic got mad because of everything, right? So I can't say I lost Chaotic as a friend because of Tracy. But was I accusing Chaotic of telling everybody because of what Tracy had told me was going on with Tex? Absolutely. Absolutely. And so all of them were on the phone, found out that all of them knew. It's like, fuck. And then we got off. I got pissed off at them or whatever, and I hung up something. Then I get a call from Leslie. On the screen, it says Leslie. So I thought it was just Leslie. I think somebody else was on the phone call. I forget. I don't know who. I thought it was just Leslie. And as soon as I hear Leslie call me after I just find out everybody else knew that Ernie was here, I get a call from Leslie. So in my head, I'm thinking Leslie already knew. Okay, I'm thinking Leslie already knew that Ernie was here. If all of them knew, Leslie must know. Supposedly she didn't. Again, I don't know when everybody found out. I knew they knew for a couple days. At the time we had that phone call, I'm pretty sure Ernie was already gone. And so then I get a call from Leslie. I'm like, oh, fuck, here we go. Tracy warned me that Chaotic was going to tell Leslie. That was the biggest thing. Leslie was sticking up for, Chaotic was sticking up for Leslie, wanted Leslie to know everything, whatever. So that's in my head when Leslie calls. So as soon as Leslie calls, I say, well, I just want to tell you something. Ernie was here, and I'm sure you already know. I'm sure Chaotic already told you or some shit like that, right? And then it goes into this whole deal. So then Chaotic's pissed off. I've blamed her for telling everybody. Then she's pissed off because she's like, why did you ask Leslie or say to Leslie, Chaotic would have told you anyways or something? Because for 2 weeks I had been told that Chaotic was bugging Tracy, kept saying shit about me and having Ernie at my fucking house, and that she was going to tell Leslie that it was not okay, that I was hiding this from Leslie, who hates Ernie, and I'm trying to be Leslie's friend. This didn't come from me. This came from Tracy. That Chaotic, I don't know if it's true or not, that Chaotic was freaking out to Tracy that Leslie's her best friend. She needs to know Ernie was there. She hates Ernie with a passion. Here Jamie is trying to friend Leslie. That's where it all fucking stemmed from. Then Tracy would tell me stuff like, how can they be your friend doing this stuff? How can they whatever? Then she'd say stuff like, well, could you ever make up with Chaotic? And I'm like, not from what you just told me. No, me and Chaotic could never be friends from what you just told me. Like, so yeah, man. Yeah, in the background, a lot of shit was going on. And nobody wants to fucking talk about it. Leslie didn't know anything. Leslie didn't know, Leslie didn't fucking know anything. I felt bad that my friends, I wasn't able to tell my friends Ernie was there. Then it turns into this whole thing. So the last fucking, obviously I had a falling out with Chaotic and all them. They were pissed about fucking shit, whatever. Me and Tracy obviously still talked. But then, like, Tracy would be like, oh, I didn't know about this with Ernie. Oh, I didn't know about that with Ernie. Like, she started acting like she didn't know who fucking Ernie was. You were the one telling me not to tell anybody Ernie was there because you knew how they felt. You knew Ernie good enough. I had to tell you to stop giving Ernie money. Stop fucking buying him stuff. I had to tell you that because I told you Ernie ain't worth it. Don't do it. Ernie was here because he needed a place to fucking stay. Was it a fucking mistake? Absolutely. Did I throw money at Ernie? No. Did I buy him a few cases of drinks? Absolutely. When we went over to Tracy's house and Tracy took a picture with him, I refused to take a picture with him. I was like, I don't want that picture around. For one, I don't want that picture around. Like, Tracy knew who Ernie was. Maybe not all of it. Maybe not whatever. All right, mods, do as you wish in the chat, guys. Do as you wish in the chat. We're not going to have takeover here. Mods, do as you need. We're not going to have a takeover. I'm not here for that. I'm here because I'm pissed at my fucking friend who's been acting weird for a month now at least. Who I knew something was amiss. But see her saying hi to them all. I mean, I knew Tracy. I knew what she would, be telling me. But yet, what I would see online or how she would act. Like, I'm sorry. Yes, absolutely. I feel you were fucking being two-faced. Abso-fucking-lutely. I will say it. I knew you were being two-faced. I told you that and called you out at one point on the phone call with you. In front of them, I said something to you. Why you were being two-faced? I don't know. But you're telling me one thing about them, but I'm seeing another online. Telling me that you don't want to talk to any of them anymore. That you don't want to, they're not any friends. You don't want to talk to them anymore. The only one you trust is me. But yet I would see you all over YouTube fucking talking to them. And then our stuff started dwindling. Yeah, no, man. No. I mean, I definitely believe Tracy cared about me and I cared about Tracy, man. But I also know what was actually really going on. To know that you were saying to me, how can they be like that? How can they be your friends and do that? I can't trust them. I don't talk to them. I never talk to them. I only talk to you. But then I'd see you in chats all up their ass. I mean, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. So fuck it. You don't ask that question in a chat because you're fucking whatever. My animals? Hey, people can say, but you eat your chickens and ducks. Okay, yeah, I eat my chickens and ducks. But my cows, animals to me are like children. No, that wasn't a lie. I mean, I don't know what had to happen before. I got a call from Tracy telling me something, and then Rap called us, or we talked three-way or something. No, I heard it straight from Rap's mouth. It was not Tracy. It was straight from Rap's mouth. No, it was Rap's mouth that said what he said. Hold on, guys. I'm going to go get my coffee. Hold on. All right. Sorry, back. So yeah, like to see her fucking like to be on the outside looking in, right? I'm not on YouTube that much. I don't see a lot, but almost every place I go, I'm seeing Tracy in there. When she's telling me one thing behind the scenes, telling me she ain't going to really be on there, thinking about changing her name, doesn't want to get into the drama. But then, I'm sitting here watching her change all her profile pictures. watching her say some shitty shit. Like, I don't even go in chats and say the stuff that I see her saying. Listen, when I say I don't want drama, I really didn't want drama on this channel. At this point, I don't give a fuck, okay? I still got to make that phone call, see if the person's working. Oh, hold on. Here we go. Guys, you know the mayor called, obviously. And it was about this, so give me 1 second while I call this chick. Tori, what are you doing?
Making breakfast.
Tori, you know what live streaming is? I'm live streaming with drama right now, bitch. I know. Anyways, real quick. All right. I do live streaming on YouTube. So, but anyways, all right. So Cecil called me. So what do you know? I need to run you through the dogs and stuff. Hold on. I just saw your messages. Hold on.
No, you're fine. So I just want to know what you typically have everybody do.
Okay.
I know how to do like the kennels and stuff. I don't know if you use chemicals or if you just spray down.
Yeah, so it's really it really sucks because you haven't been trained, and then she calls out. Oh my fucking god! Yeah, of course. Anyways, okay. So what we do? Shit. See, this is the thing. Oh, that's okay. Maybe I'll come in for an hour and I'll show you what to do. Hang out with you. Show you what to do because I'm gonna have to. But they know my 25 hours. My 25 hours. I'm laying my foot down this week, so I'm already up to like in 2 days. I'm already up to like 16 something hours. So by Monday, my hours are going to be gone. So then they're going to have to find somebody Tuesday and Wednesday. And I think he said he will for you. So if you want, I can come in there to show you what to do for about an hour.
Yeah.
And we can really do any time. I can't have anybody there before 10 o'clock because then the dogs.
Yeah. So Tegan woke up at like 7:30, so I'm gonna try to keep him up until like 11. Because Simon's
no problem.
So I want to make sure that he doesn't have to deal with him. So I'll put him down around 11.
Okay.
And then I can head over.
All right. So yeah. I'll text you right about 10:30 or something. Yeah, we'll plan whenever, as long as it's before 4 o'clock and after 10 o'clock. So it really, so yeah, just let me know when he falls asleep and makes it easier for the hubby. and then let me know. So yeah, no rush. All right, girl. All right.
I'll give you a warning too, like when he's getting ready to go down that way.
No problem. No problem. All right, sweetie. All right. Bye-bye. Bye, honey. Sorry, guys. Okay. All right. Sorry. Ridiculous names. Yeah. So anyways, like that really hurt, man. Like to see that, like, I knew Tracy was backing away. Okay. I knew Tracy was backing away. I knew from me. And it's like, why? Like, is it because I was very adamant I'm not going to be friends with Chaotic anymore? And she wanted me to still be friends with Chaotic and all of them. And I said, I can't be. I can't, like, because you told me what they were fucking saying. Like, is it because I'm no longer friends with Chaotic when you told me you would never let YouTube ruin our friendship? But then to go on somebody's fucking chat and ask that shit when you've been acting all fucking weird anyways? That's like acting. Are you sure Ernie didn't do something to your child? So if your dog runs away, Tracy, I can sit there and say, did your husband do something to the dog to make it run away? I mean, how low can you get? That because for some odd reason you might not like me anymore, to ask in chat when you know so well that people shouldn't be doing that in chat. Shouldn't be making assumptions of something to make other people be like, oh, I wonder. But yet you decided to do that in chat in front of everybody, ignoring my fucking phone calls and texts and everything. Ignoring all that, but decided to ask in chat. Are you sure Ernie didn't do something to the cat? You tell me what that seems. Anybody in chat think that was like, if somebody is asking you in chat, are you sure Ernie didn't do something to the cow, knowing very well what actually happened to my cow, you tell me in chat how you would feel. Ash, I don't fix things like that. I don't go, for chaotic in them to be mad, I can understand, okay? I can understand chaotic to be mad for me accusing her of telling all those people. Okay? I don't think chaotic is mad for any other reason other than me accusing her of telling Peachy, Raylyn, and all of them. I think that's why she got mad and what ended our friendship. But yet, the whole fucking time, I didn't tell any of them that it was because of what Tracy was telling me. For 2 weeks in chat. In text. So I sucked it all up. I protected Tracy. Like, the two-faced shit that was happening was ridiculous. Was chaotic really not telling me much about it? Telling Tracy all this shit? And not telling me and not saying it to my face? I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know. Tracy moved here as my friend, close to me. To me, Tracy was everything. Fuck what happened to the fucking friendships with this, okay? It happened. It happened. But Tracy swore YouTube wouldn't get in between our friendship. It absolutely has. And why? Why? That's my why. You're here 20 minutes away. You told me straight out you can't trust them. That you can't trust chaotic. You can't trust Peachy. You only trusted me. And I was your friend. And you wouldn't let YouTube get in the middle of it. So why? Why? Why, Tracy? That's what I want to know. Why couldn't you be woman enough to tell me what was going on? Why couldn't you answer the fucking calls? Why couldn't you text me back? Why were you all up in their chats and ignoring me? Why were you in their live stream the other day and not in mine? Because you had already made up your fucking mind. But you wanted to be fake and not tell me what was going on. That's why. No, I don't work stuff out. Your friend that we have a mutual friendship with, Tracy, that texts me, knew what I said days ago. I knew you were acting two-faced. I knew there was something up and you wouldn't tell me. And then for you to do that, to get that low, you, Tracy, are a piece of shit. A piece of shit. What, you don't want them to know all of what you were saying about them behind scenes? Why, though? Why would you act two-faced like that? Why? They're miles and miles and miles away from you, Tracy. We had a friendship. Why? That's my question. Why? Answer me and be a woman and tell me why. God. Is it because of Ernie? Yeah, I mean, you'd have to listen to all of it. I mean, the chaotic stuff and some of them, yeah, it was because of Ernie being here and the mess that happened behind there with that. But like, I wanted to tell chaotic. I wanted to tell all of them. But I was also looking out for Tracy. She knew not to tell any of them. I mean, I don't even talk to Nicolina. I don't talk to Nicolina. But when I did, I mentioned it. I mentioned to Nicolina that I really feel, if y'all remember, Nicolina went live about it over a few things that I told her. And I said, they're trying to get Tracy against me. That's how I feel. You know, Leslie would be saying stuff like, why would you like, let your friend take the fall, Jamie, when it's your fault Ernie was there? Like, she would say stupid shit like that in chats. I talked to Nicolina 2 times, one to apologize and one after, I don't know, like a week or 2 after. I think Nicolina called me. I don't remember. Y'all know the time she called me, Nicolina said it on her fucking live. And I told Nicolina, I think that they're trying to get Tracy against me for some reason. Like, you know, that's how it felt. And that was fucking months ago. And Nicolina even fucking mentioned it in her live stream or whatever, that they're trying to get Tracy, whatever. And it's true. They would say stupid shit in there like, how can you let Tracy take the fall? How can you let Tracy this? How can you let Tracy that? The whole fucking time, Tracy's in the background saying, I can't believe your friends did that to you. So yeah, I'm pissed. I'm hurt. Tracy, there was no fucking need for any of that. And I don't get it. Of course, I can't talk to you like a fucking woman and call you up or text you because you haven't been answering for a month. Yeah, Kels, I know. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I really don't. And like, I can understand if Tracy wanted to be friends with all of them, but from what she told me, she didn't. And I can understand that. I have many friends that like this person or don't like that person or whatever. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I'm not talking bad about Nicolina Scar. I'm not talking bad, but I had fucking, like, I knew what they were trying. Like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, Tracy, said to me, I don't talk to any of them. We don't text, whatever. But then, like, I would see stuff and I'm like, obviously you do. And that's fine. You obviously talk to them. You obviously text them. You obviously know what's going on. That's fine. I have not talked shit about Chaotic, Leslie, or any of them. I try not to, but they've come after me multiple times in chat. I have them blocked now, so I didn't have to see their little snarky fucking comments. People can come up. I don't care. If somebody wants to fucking come up. No, Chaotic never slept with freaking Ernie. I've got no hard feelings towards anyone. I try sometimes, like, unblock Leslie because we're at least being able to be neutral. Oh God. Y'all guess who's up there? Nicolina. Yeah, no, Chaotic didn't sleep with Leslie. Hey.
Well, geez, I didn't mean to interrupt your rant.
Yeah.
No, you got me blocked. You got my main account blocked in here.
Well, you were going after people, I think.
Nope, I wasn't.
Okay.
I was not. My Mean Girl Meanie was already blocked before I came in here.
Oh, yeah, that account's blocked. All right, I wasn't sure. I just saw a few things in chat, but I don't want, we're not hate bonding.
When have we ever?
I'm just saying people are going to run with that, but
who cares? That's the thing. You got to quit caring what these people think about you on the internet.
It's been so fucking hard. Like,
your real life friend valued people she's not friends with in real life.
Well, is it because she said that she don't talk to anybody that talks to Nicolina?
She's a liar.
Like, no, but she did say that. She said she don't talk to anybody that talks to Nicolina. But she was telling me it's okay because I didn't, to me. So why? Because I talked to you maybe that time? This is why she did it? I don't know.
Can you imagine being controlled like that by somebody?
Yeah, but she was my friend.
Can you imagine allowing your friend in real life control who you talk to? But hold on, hear me out. So Ernie it's this big bad deal that Ernie was with you for a month. I think it was a bad choice, but I'm not going to villainize you for it because it's done. Right? But then that wasn't the reason she didn't cut you off for keeping Ernie at your house for a month, knowing, because that is apparently the biggest deal and why she's not talking to you. So now she's using me as a reason to not talk to you. Try to make that make sense.
Well, no, I mean, when I talked to you that time, she did say that or whatever, but she was she made it seem like she said she was talking about Ray Lynn. Like, she was like, I hung up on Ray Lynn because I said I don't talk to anybody that talks to Nicolina. But maybe that was a clue to me that's why she was not wanting to talk.
You'd be surprised. I don't know. You'd be surprised how many talk to me off of the internet that is in their community. If they knew how many people I speak to that call me that's in that community, their heads would explode.
Yeah.
Don't let this, I know this hurts because Tracy was your real life friend, but you have to understand, I've watched Tracy do this in other communities before you were even around in our community. This is what she does to people. She has no spine. She wants to be accepted by the popular in crowd. She easily flips and turns on people. And she's been like that. I mean, she turned on me over rap. Now look at rap. They all hate rap now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I know. I'm not here, but like that was low. That was low because she knows how much animals mean to me, and she knows that my cow didn't run off because of Ernie. It's like, how could you do? You're doing that because you want to fit in with what?
Yeah. These people will do the same thing to her that she's done to you. That AI gorilla is very lifelike. But you have to, and I know that this hits hard for you because you did, and you probably still do. You love Tracy, but Tracy valued people on the internet over valuing your friendship, and that's where blurring the lines between real life and internet gets blurred. It gets blurred, right. And unfortunately, there's collateral damage, and that's you.
It's always
You're the
me,
collateral.
And then it makes it look like I can't keep friends, and it's. I loved Chaotic too as a friend, and I did it because of Tracy, sticking up for Tracy on what she was saying and telling me what the Chaotic was saying. So I lost Chaotic over because of Tracy, and she knows it. I said that to her. I said, well, Tracy, I didn't tell them a damn thing you were telling me and why this happened. And she knew.
No, it's not Mama on screen. It's an emoji somebody made of me.
She knew why I couldn't trust Chaotic because of what she was telling me. And I didn't tell anybody. And I went after Chaotic because of what she was saying. And I'm not like Chaotic and them are going to say, oh, well, now she's making excuses. No, I'm not making excuses. I understand why Chaotic and them are bad. Whatever, fine, all done with. I understand that. But yes, to me, I'm like, I lost Chaotic over what Tracy was saying. And now Tracy goes behind my back and does this.
Yeah, that's so. At the end of the day, having Ernie at your house was your decision. That's your home, your life. You made the decision. It's not the end of the world. Who did it harm? Did it harm any of them? No. Um, you felt the need to help him, which I feel like I would not have done that,
Stupid. I
clearly.
know.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's
I mean,
the
but he was
fact that,
fine here. He wasn't like, nothing happened here. He's fine.
but
He was
SG,
okay.
it's not unexpected of you to do that because you do kind of go back and forth with Ernie, and I think you do have a soft spot for him.
Not anymore. Fuck him now.
Well, I know.
But you remember
I
I
know
offered
that.
multiple people. I've offered Becky to come here and park because she was going through stuff. I've offered multiple people. That chick that had that baby before that whole thing happened, like before I realized what was going on. I offered that chick, the one that you had the baby taken away, to come stay
Letitia.
here. I've offered so many people because I have a heart and I have the means to help.
And I get that. And unfortunately, even though that was not the best decision, that was your decision to make.
Yeah.
And
Tracy was all for it while I was here. Like she,
I'm
like,
sure she
like
was.
She was more like, oh, the lightning tiger's there than I was. Like she was more giddy or whatever that he was here than I was.
Hold on. Let me say something, Kels. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm not mad at. Why would I be mad at SG over decisions she made for her household? When it comes to Ernie, she's always had a soft spot for Ernie. This is not something that was surprising, shocking. No one's condoning it. Like, no one's saying, oh yeah, that was a great idea, good job. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, while SG is up here crying and she's upset, I'm showing her understanding. You want me to attack her like she's been attacked by other people? Is that what you'd like me to do? Because I'm not going to. That decision cost her friendships.
Two.
Yeah, cost her friendships. Regardless
of how
I feel.
Stupid. I understand I did. I understand I lost them, but but then you look back, are they really your friends? I guess, but fuck it, man.
She does take care of strays, and Ernie's a stray.
I had said that multiple times when I was okay with Ernie, that I felt like he was a little puppy dog,
Yeah. And, here's the thing. A real friend is not going to turn on you over something like this. You learn, you grow, you move through things. And I think, and I'm not going to indict anybody else, but are you on the spectrum?
No, I don't know. I've been told maybe.
Because you do kind of have some of the qualities of somebody on the spectrum where you sometimes have a hard time reading the room. And,
I think life has caused me to have a very
Possibly. I mean, someone in the chat mentioned that to me months ago. And I often wonder if this person is correct. And I don't think
No, I've been, there's been question of some stuff. I think it's just more of me just being so adamant on how I truly feel. I hate people, and I, look, this is why I love my animals, and I turn to animals because people are just cruel.
You're right.
Animals don't do that to you, and I love taking care of things. I love taking care, like the biggest heart, and I can take care of, I love taking care of things, and people are just cruel.
They are, and I think, this would have been, instead of something to turn on you for, a lesson or everybody within your friendship group that you made a mistake, you thought it was the right choice at the time, and you regret it, and ask for forgiveness. And if they refuse to forgive and they refuse to mend fences with you, then you understand it's not a you problem, it's a group mentality problem. It's groupthink that they all talk against, but yet they actively participate in.
Right.
You're okay. Like, okay, I know Jimbo and you hate each other. Guess what? Do you think Jimbo is going to turn on me and not talk to me anymore for being on this panel?
No.
No. Because he knows my intentions are not to have any ill will towards him. I'm coming up to talk to you as a human being that is clearly emotionally upset. And I think it's hard. It's especially hard when someone moved to the state to be closer to you.
Right. I've never done anything to Tracy. Never. I've
I know.
never told anybody anything about Tracy. Nothing. I've never done anything. Somebody was putting her, and you know, that was another thing. They were blaming people, and I was like, I really don't think it's, you know, I don't know. Tracy knew that she believed it was monkey ass following her around with her fucking address. But then everybody was saying it was this person and that person. But Tracy really thought it was monkey ass because monkey ass had been stalking Tracy and Tracy wouldn't talk to her. And I flipped out on monkey ass for Tracy.
I didn't know anything about that.
And monkey ass had done that before. She had been following Tracy around doing shit like that to her before. So when the address came, they were all acting like it was Ernie. I'm like, it's not Ernie doing it, and it's not Nicolina doing it. It's monkey ass probably doing it.
Oh, you mean doxing her address?
Yes.
I didn't even see any of those doxes.
Yeah.
Because I know that we watched the chat, and I didn't even see that happen anywhere.
And then they were acting like it was my fault. The cops were over there or whatever, and like the cops got called over there because Tracy called them over there because of what was going on in her address docs. And then I hear like, where does it come that cops were called to Tracy's house? Because then I hear supposedly cops were actually called over there. That's what Leslie and them made it seem like. No, she had the cops over there because of what was going on online.
Like they were trying to say it was a SWAT.
Yeah, like the cops are called over there. Yeah. And then blaming me when the cops weren't called over there.
That is a lot of the stuff that I experience. I get blamed for things that I have no clue what's going on. And sometimes I believe it is some sort of intentional psychological warfare to impress stress upon people, and cause a ruckus and drive drama for their content. And to say that you were at fault for something like that is insane because you would never do that.
Right.
You've never been like that.
No, I've never been after anybody. I've never done stupid. I never condoned Ernie's bullshit. I never condoned anybody's bullshit for going real life. And then I hear like, you know, people are going real life, like whatever, man.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it. If someone was following Tracy, did she provide evidence and it wasn't a lie?
No, we definitely saw it,
okay.
but she believed it was monkey ass doing it. But she allowed everybody to make it seem like, you know, it was my fault. She believed monkey ass was doing it.
Is monkey ass even in the area?
No, but monkey ass has stalked, like monkey ass, I guess. I mean, it's their business, but yeah, monkey ass has stalked Tracy like badly.
And she does have the finances to pay somebody to do that.
Yeah, I mean, she didn't stalk her, but she was, you know, monkey ass went away for like a whole month, and then it came back or something with her normal name. And Tracy and me both believe it was monkey ass following Tracy around doing that because I had flipped out on monkey ass for Tracy. Monkey ass kept calling me and saying, I love Tracy so much, she won't talk to me. So I fucking told Monkey ass where to fucking put her shit. So then somebody kept following her around with her address, and it was prior to Ernie being here. I kept telling everybody it was prior to Ernie being here that somebody was stalking fucking Tracy.
So that's why we didn't see it happening then. It was because I only heard about it after it came out Ernie was at your house. And I was like, what are they talking about? I've never seen her address anywhere. So it was in April?
There was, probably about when it started, yeah. And I don't remember when I flipped out on Monkey ass.
Well, then it makes sense why because we were in a state of confusion going, where has she been doxxed? We haven't seen that anywhere.
Yeah.
So it was because it was prior to Ernie staying there.
Well,
so
yeah, it was all
months
throughout.
ago.
Like they kept doing it. And then it got worse.
Well, I then saw it a couple weeks later, SG, after it was brought up, because I was like, what are these people talking about? Yeah. And then you started seeing it pop up.
I kept seeing like all this stuff in chats, like of people like you could tell they were trying to make it seem like I was a bad friend of Tracy, like allowing her to take the fall. Like before it came out on Tracy's panel, Chaotic and multiple other people were in chat saying, well, you should open your mouth or you should say something. You're letting your friend take the fall for whatever's going on, because they all think cops were called to Tracy's house, like that somebody from YouTube called cops there as if Ernie was there. And that wasn't the case. She called the cops over there because of the doxing that was going on online for her safety.
Yeah.
And so they were all like, you keep letting Tracy take the fall for your actions. Dude, Tracy was as much a part of this as I was. Yes, did I allow Ernie to come here? It was me. Tracy had no clue for 2 days. Then I told Tracy. He was here for 2 days before I told Tracy. I tell her that he was here. And she's like, oh, she came over, I think, that day or the next day to meet the Lightning Tiger. And when I was saying that I wanted to tell Chaotic and them, she'd be like, no, don't tell them. Don't tell them. You can't tell anybody he's here. Are you sure you want to tell them? Are you sure? And then when I told them, you told Chaotic and them that, yeah. Because Chaotic, I guess, got off the phone with me and started texting Tracy. She had no clue yet that I had told Chaotic. And Chaotic was texting Tracy, Tracy says, saying, if she don't tell Leslie, I can't believe she did this. Leslie, she's trying to be friends with Leslie, blah, blah, blah. Like, Tracy freaking got a text straight after.
Leslie also was friends with Ernie. So I don't understand. All of these people supported Ernie at one point prior when you were part of that group, and what struck me as odd, and this is for you to know, or maybe you didn't see it, is Tracy, after the whole thing came out about Ernie and Tracy being at your house and knowing about Ernie, Tracy had the audacity to say in chats, well, I didn't really know much about Ernie. Which is a whole lie, because she was part of my community, the Stans community, Raps community, BK's community, everybody that was going after Ernie, she was a part of those communities. So to lie and say, I didn't realize he was that bad. I didn't know much about him. And we've got the screenshots in our group chat, because everyone's mouth dropped that she could make such a public statement that was easily debunked.
She did, and that's why she would be like, nobody can know. Don't tell Chaotic. Nobody can know. And then as soon as Chaotic found out and started texting Tracy, she calls me up and says, you told Chaotic? Yeah, I told you I was going to.
Yeah.
She knew. So she knew all about it.
So you're taking, it's just, I'm sorry that you had to experience this, because she was a real life friend and not just an internet friend. Trashly, that's such a lie. You were in everybody's live streams. You started with Ernie.
What she means is that people knew.
No. The whole purpose, everyone was going after Ernie, and Trashly was absolutely in everybody's live stream. She absolutely knew what Ernie was doing. She absolutely went back after she left Ernie and chummed up with him again. Then she left for the second time. You cannot rewrite history. You cannot rewrite history. You were in every chat when he was being exposed for what he was doing. That's insanity to me. Revisionist history. I guess it works for people over on this platform because you prefer disinformation and acceptance. So with that being said, I have to go. I have to head to the gym and get my 3.5 miles in today.
All right.
So I just cheer up. Listen, as hurtful as it is, you learned a couple of lessons here. And I don't think you should let this hurt you any further. You know what I'm saying?
When friends break up, it's one thing. It's the two-facedness and
Yep. Thank you.
And then what she said in chat yesterday. Like,
bye, Rusty.
I was shocked.
All right. I'm gonna go. Have a good day.
All right. Like, I could expect what was said or how it was said in chat from maybe other people. But to have my friend who knows that this, like, that's, and I don't have a reason why. I don't have a reason why. And that hurts the most, I guess, not knowing why she did that. When I've been texting, I've been calling, I've been trying to get a hold of Tracy as a friend like we always do. And something this last month has made it to where, and then, again, being in chat, she's all over their chats. She doesn't say hi to me or anything. And to know that she wasn't getting in contact with me, and then all of a sudden, for her to put that in chats, like, even if you didn't know all about Ernie, I don't think all of us know all about Ernie. But a channel that was talking about animal fetishes. Tracy knows me more than everybody. She freaked out when people were saying stuff about my kid in chats as I was. No, I didn't go to Nick. She was freaked out about people putting shit in chat about my kid. Oh, Ernie, did something to her kid. Oh, she was freaked out about it. She knows. And then on a channel that's talking about animal fetishes and what's going on. Knowing how I felt about the Nicolina peanut butter shit and how I feel about humans doing stuff to animals, for my friend, who I thought was my friend, to go in a chat talking about animal fetishes and say, are you sure Ellie didn't run away because of Ernie? Do you know what that entails? Do you know what she was trying to say? She was trying to ask if Ernie had done something sexual to my cow. My friend, instead of texting me, instead of calling me, instead of talking to me like a friend, did what other people do and went in a chat talking about animal fucking fetishes, knowing exactly what happened to my cow, knowing Ernie didn't do shit to my cow, but went in there and asked the question. That's like accusing Ernie of doing something to my child. How dare you? Ernie didn't touch my cow, and you know it. That's disgusting. Disgusting. You know damn well it didn't happen. But you ask it anyways. Where all your friends are that have been going after me because of you. That is just as bad as somebody asking me Are you sure Ernie didn't do something to your child? You know how I feel being my friend about any sexual animal crap with humans. You know damn well the peanut butter shit got me. And you ask in chat, purposely in front of everybody, a question you know was not even close to what happened. Why? 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 Yes, Sarah. And that's the thing. Tracy thinks that's disgusting, obviously, to do anything like that. Don't talk about kids. Then why would you go into chat talking about animal fetishes? And you want to know what her response? Well, at this point, anything could happen. What? At this point, I don't know what to believe was Tracy's response. Sorry, that was a complete fuck up on her part to ask in a chat about animal fetishes if I'm sure my cow didn't run away because of Ernie. And then her response, when I flip out and say, really? Why would you ask a fucking question like that online? Was, well, at this point, I don't know what to believe. You didn't believe that Ernie had done something to my cow? You just wanted the attention brought to that. Why? Fuck that. Absolute bullshit. And listen, I understand why Chaotic's mad at me. Chaotic has the right to be mad at me for me accusing her of stuff. And I'm not blaming, like, fuck it, me and Chaotic are not friends. But to me, yes. To me, absolutely. If I wasn't being told what was being said in chat, in text, and hearing it, and then all of that conspiring, then yeah, maybe I wouldn't have I might have still blamed Chaotic. I probably, obviously, or at least I would have questioned, who told all these people? When Chaotic was the only one that knew, and I knew the other person didn't say anything. So I might have still questioned, was Chaotic, did she tell these people? Maybe I would have thought Tracy did. Who knows? But for me to ask Leslie straight out, like, well, I heard Chaotic's going to tell you anyways or some shit. That all came from Tracy. That all came from Tracy, what she had put in my head for 2 weeks. Comment, then forgot Tiny 2 for writing. Tracy, like, she does kind of freak out with the drama online sometimes, like when you say stuff or when she, she kind of has this little, like, I have to tell Tracy a couple times, just calm down, it's all right or whatever. Like, so I don't know. I don't get it. I really don't. And it's bullshit. But we will squash nobody from what I know, the only person that knew Ernie was here, because I know there's talk about it and I keep being blamed for shit. That's fine. The only person that knew he was here was Tracy 2 days when he was here, and then Chaotic about 2 weeks after he was here, she knew about it. And then I find out, I think the day after Ernie left is when I find out other people knew about it, but they had known about it a few days from what they said. So they knew a few days, I guess, supposedly while he was here, that they were here. Traders had nothing. Traders was not involved in this at all. Traders, I had told Sapphire. So right before Traders went live about it, I had just told Sapphire about Ernie being here. And Traders went live about it and outed all of it. Which, fine, whatever. Yeah, I am hurt. I don't allow people into my life. I don't. I thought Tracy was different. I thought YouTube. I'm not the type to let YouTube ruin relationships. I'm not that type. If I was best friends with, say, if I was best friends with, I don't know, I don't know, if I was best friends with somebody and you were best friends with my hated enemy on here, it wouldn't change how I feel about you. Everybody knows that about me. I don't give a fuck who you like on YouTube. I don't give a fuck about the YouTube drama in real life if you're my friend. I don't care. Unless you're my friend, nothing in YouTube can come between me and you. That's why Renee's here. I hate Ernie now. Renee knows that. I've talked to Renee. I don't like Ernie now. Fuck Ernie. But I still am okay with Renee. She might need to open her eyes a little bit, Renee. I'm friends with Renee. Like, I'm friends with everybody, everywhere. I don't give a fuck until I'm not. Yeah, me and Chaotic and Leslie are not friends anymore. Me and Peachy, I have Peachy blocked. I have Ray Lynn blocked. I have Leslie blocked. I have Chaotic blocked. I have Tracy blocked now because I want to go into chats and just not hear these little snarky comments. And I was getting them. I was getting these little snarky comments everywhere. So I just blocked the snarky people because I don't want to talk about it. I didn't want to ruin my relationship with Tracy due to you guys. If Tracy likes you guys and is friends with you guys, which she told me was not the case, but if she is, I didn't want to start any drama for the good of everybody else on here. So I just block people. I don't want to hear it. I literally have all of them blocked now. Traders, Anissa, all of them. So I can go into chats and not hear shit. I unsubbed from everybody. I still like Bird. I still like Katie. I still like Sarah. It shouldn't matter that because I'm having arguments with people online, that it causes everybody else to say shit. There was one time Katie comes to me and online and says, "Oh, I heard you're having a problem or this and that with this person." Yeah, well, that don't matter. That don't mean I like you any less, Katie. Well, because I have Peachy blocked or Chaotic blocked, are y'all going to hate me for it? If that's the case, then fine. But I'm not talking shit about nobody. I've been ignoring all of it. I haven't said shit to Tracy, knowing what I know for the last month. Not shit until she says the shit she said in chat, which again is equivalent to asking me if Ernie did something to my child. I never in a million years, from how I know Tracy and what she believes of people saying shit like that online, that she would ever say that. That's like something an enemy would say to you in chats to get everybody going. Not somebody you thought was your friend. I can't see Tracy. I have her blocked. It's not even showing up on this. It's not showing up on even on StreamYard. I've already said my piece. Shazzy Bear, sorry. What? Sarah, I don't get what you mean. Is that fair though, SG? It could be the stench. What do you mean? Is that fair though, SG? It could be the stench. What do you mean? Sarah, if me and you were friends, right? If me and you were friends, and you know how people are on YouTube. Say that you haven't contacted me in a month. You haven't texted me. You haven't gotten back to me. You've been kind of ignoring me. Would you ever put in a chat? Mind you, especially knowing what actually happened to my cow. Knowing how I feel about animals and humans, like sexual stuff. Would you ever put in a chat, Sarah? Are you sure Ernie didn't do something to your cow? No, Sarah. No. No. That's not what she meant. And then when I said something about it, her response was, well, I don't know what to believe anymore. It wasn't about the stench. She knew exactly what she was asking. Because they were talking about bestiality and Ernie and shit that might be going on. And she came in that chat and asked, are you sure Ernie didn't do something to your cow to make her run away? No, Sarah, wasn't about the stench. Nice try, though. Nice. No, we're not going to make light of the situation. We know exactly what she was asking. And when I said to her, how can you even ask that? You know what really happened to my cow. The response was, well, I don't know what to believe anymore. And then shit about how crazy he is now. And all this shit that's happening with the animal bestiality shit they're talking about. Unless the comments were deleted, you can go right back into Ashes. I can't see it anymore because I blocked her. You can go right back into Ashes and see the whole conversation that we had. It was absolutely about my cow and Ernie possibly doing something to my cow sexually. No, I know, Sarah, but you'd have to go back into that chat and go look. Like I said, unless the comments are deleted, it's all in Ash's chat. It's just, it is what it is, man. I still don't understand why. Yeah. Yeah. And especially the topic that was being talked about. Yes, on your live. Ash. It's all right. It had nothing to do with you like that, I don't blame you for it. But yes, it happened there. The chinchillin name or whatever is Tracy or whatever. Y'all can go right back in there and go look yourself. But anyways, guys, I guess I got to deal with shelter stuff. I'm supposed to have off today, but obviously that's not gonna happen. And I didn't have off yesterday either. Oh, wasn't talking about that comment. Oh, I don't know. I can't see Tracy. No, I cannot see Tracy. Hold on. I thought in StreamYard you could see. Hold on. I'm not going to be able to see her past comments, I'm sure. All right, she's unblocked now, so I can see her. I know, Sarah. This is your problem with everyone comment, but your own. Comment was, Southern Girl, I just thought about Ellie. You sure the cows scared them off? Was it Ernie? Ernie, that is not what you asked, Tracy. Okay? And when I rebutted your comment, you said you don't know what to think anymore. Let me go see if we can pull up Ash's live, if it's there. And if you didn't delete comments. You did not ask. You asked, are you sure Ernie didn't do something to Ellie to make her run off? Okay? On a live stream that was talking about bestiality. You can say whatever you want to say now, but you knew what you were trying to say. You knew you were asking, did Ernie do something sexual to my cow? That is what you were asking. Only one cow took off, Tracy. You can say whatever you want to say now. In a live stream talking about bestiality about Ernie. And you saying, do you see all this stuff they're talking about? Did he leave anything at your house? And then, are you sure he didn't do anything to Ellie to make her run off? You know exactly what you were asking. Tracy, are you going to admit to Chaotic and them that you were telling me everything Chaotic was saying behind scenes? All her texts freaking out to you about Leslie and all that shit. Are you going to admit that to Chaotic? Are you going to admit to Chaotic that the reason I fucking blamed her was because the 2 weeks you said she was texting you bullshit? We'll see who tells the truth, who actually stands up and says shit. Who can joke? That wasn't a joke. When I said something, you said you don't know what to believe anymore. It wasn't a joke. Would you joke around in chat, Tracy, and say to somebody, are you sure Ernie didn't do something to your child? Would you? Would you have asked me, are you sure Ernie didn't do something to your child? As a joke? No, you wouldn't. I mean, maybe you would. No, you wouldn't. You know how much I love that cow. You know how much it's affected me about the peanut butter shit with Nicolina. How I feel about animals and bestiality with fucking people. And you ask me on a chat if I'm sure Ernie didn't do something to my cow. That is the equivalent of asking me in a chat, are you sure Ernie didn't do something to your child? I'm pulling it up. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to get to the time that it happened. All this. All right. I'm pretty close. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I got it. Oh, yeah. She even reiterates all the animal talk is fucking with me. Hold on, guys. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Y'all can make your own assumptions. Was she joking? So here they are talking about animal fetishes, right? SG, I just thought of something. Oh my fucking gosh. Ellie, you think she escaped from the other cows or Ernie? Well, they're talking about animal fetishes. I said, oh my God, Tracy, why would you think Ernie, for fuck's sake? That's fucking weird, Tracy, even to think, for fuck's sake. It obviously affected me. Tracy, SG, all this animal talk is fucking with me. I got a sick mind? I got a sick mind. You're the one that asked. There was a herd of cows right there. Ellie wanted to be with the other cows, for fuck's sake. That's really fucking weird to even think, Tracy. What the fuck? For fuck's sake, I definitely have PTSD now, I say. And you wrote, if you think so, I don't know. So because I say she ran away because of the other cows, not Ernie, if you think so, I don't know. I wrote, for fuck's sake. Here's Sky saying, SG, I remember the trouble you had with the cows. I say, anyways, weird fucking people. Sky says, SG, it even made me mad. She's talking about the cows escaping.
Or something. And he's going to extort you for it. I just hope that.
But shows where your mind is. Shows where your mind is that you plan the blackmail evidence.
Right.
She said, Tracy said, SG, the only weird motherfucker was Ernie. Again, you guys can make up your own mind what she was meaning or talking about. Bringing this all up on a live stream. Reverse that as if it was my kid being talked to that way.
Your alleged friends before the event even happens, which shows your motive. That's planning ahead. That's devious.
I wrote, Sky, yes. Why she would even say that, I have no fucking clue. There was a whole herd of cows on my property, escaped somewhere else, and my cow wanted to be with them. Jumped the fence once.
Yeah, and she did a lot for him, you know.
Yeah, I mean, they all really did, and that's the really sad part. You know, I feel like even though Mama T is stupid,
once we learned that
more
was
than half, I feel like in her heart she thought she was doing the right thing, and that sucks because she knows she's gonna get shit on because of that, but she kind of deserves it. So Ash knows things. Okay, by the way, Mark is Ash and I'm Mark. So if you see me in chat talking to an Ash, that's who I'm talking to.
Remember when you were John Cena?
Yes. I was John Cena.
I was still talking to Sky here. It took the fucking owner about 10 hours to finally get his cows.
And I was, there was a couple girls that I was too. I can't remember their names right now.
I have it up for the chat.
Okay, so I want to read some notes that I have. I was trying to find like hand symbolism because
Tracy came in here claiming that she was joking. She made her comment. You see my responses and you see her responses. I see no thing that says she was joking. Do you guys see that she was joking? Especially how pissed off I got? I don't do well with bestiality shit. And she knows that. I mean, literally, Nicolina traumatized me with the fucking peanut butter, okay? She knows that. You see how mad I got? And she kept on. Well, the only weird motherfucker's Ernie, blah, 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 all this animal shit. Hold on, there's more.
You see Ernie doing weird things with his hands. And I was wondering
just
if
because she
any
came in
of
here
the
claimed she was joking and I couldn't take a joke. Y'all, does anybody in here think this was a joke by what she was saying in my responses? Tracy's. I seen the herd of cows on your property. Did you forget? But all this animal shit and shit people finding on him, I question everything now. Again, she came in here claiming it was a joke and I don't know how to handle a joke. Who here believes this was a joke? Okay, it just shows fucking she can't even confess to the fact it wasn't a joke. Does anyone here believe this was a joke? Here I am. I had no issue with Ellie Pryor. It's absolutely his fault for having to get rid of my cows. Man, it sucks. Again, kind of still talking to Sky.
Gestures that he does are like signs to his audience.
And for anybody that doesn't think that while we're talking about bestiality, because I know Sarah had a question, was it because of the stench maybe? All right. You can see her responses. Okay. It's all about the animal stuff and what they're finding on him with the animal stuff. She questions everything now. She was blatantly asking me if my cow ran away because Ernie was doing something sexual to the cow. Y'all saw her come in here and said it was a joke. Does it look like I'm taking it as a joke? Does it really look like she's actually joking? I want serious opinions in the chat. Come on now.
You know what I mean? Like people who are into that sort of thing.
Yep.
People that are into like SA or whether they're pedophiles or things like that. I couldn't find anything.
Exactly.
All I found was, hand gestures for victims to use.
I'm still kind of talking to Sky there.
So,
didn't care, acted like big deal.
Okay, so
the big deal
Club
that he was my
Latex,
cow
we
buddy.
watched a video about that. Kentucky Swingers Clubs now turning into a restaurant. Okay, what is a brothel? It's a building where prostitutes are available, also known as sporting houses, calf houses, pool halls, strip joints, stew, whatever that is. I guess that's just a name for it. Whorehouse, disorderly house, and bordello. And then I have some.
I am a furry. Look, Kills.
Welcome, Raindrop. Sorry, Peachy. She's having a fit down there in the comments.
No, Sarah, it's not your fault. But I'm just saying, like,
I'm
for
sorry.
anybody that thinks, you know, maybe it was this, maybe it was that.
Okay, so let me pull up my bookmarks.
Okay.
And we can show this one for sure.
So here I am. I'm pissed, obviously. Tracy, Ernie didn't have any of this weird animal shit anywhere. He had a black mask thing. Some people have weird kinks. Ernie likes dildos up his ass. We already knew that.
Open tab. Okay. Okay, so I wanted to, I made a whole list of bookmarks of things that I wanted to point out to everyone. You know, just different like awareness type things.
Yeah, Renee.
And then I have a couple articles that I'll read. And then after that, we can just chit chat or we can research together or whatever.
So they say that's just weird shit to fucking mention online, though, Tracy. Don't talk about my cows like that, for fuck's sake. When you know why she got out, that's fucking weird shit. And shit I would expect from others.
Your poor browser.
I know. Yeah, it's bad. Let's see. Dismiss. Hold on. Share my screen. Present. Share screen. Okay. Okay, so what we have here are symbols used by predators to reach out to other predators.
That's me. Somebody said something about.
I'm guessing is like
because I said
a
about
way
him
to
not having
say
weird
that
animal stuff. Somebody asked. Again,
I don't know how you say it. Like,
didn't he have a mask there?
Like if you see
black
this
mask.
heart, for example, on clothing or children's toys, or it means that predators are looking for these types of symbols.
Well, here's the thing. That like, I've already explained it. I've already explained it. I've tried to talk to Tracy, tried to text her, message her, call her for a month straight. She's been ignoring me. She's been freaking not responding. She says it's because her phone broke or something, but yet she's all over YouTube and it's fucking Facebook, you know, like, no. So I've been trying to talk to Tracy to see what's been happening, what's her problem lately about stuff. That's stuff you guys don't know because it's all done behind scenes. And then Tracy wants to get on here. Like, people know that I've felt like there was something going on with Tracy. And then for her to do that. So it's hard for any of you to totally understand. But this crossed the line. And y'all see her still lying about it. She was joking. It was no joke.
How would you say it? Like a handler?
It's an alert. Like I'm into that. Are you into that? Or I'm in, like upside down pineapples in Florida mean you're a swinger.
Right.
So you can find like-minded people.
It is not a joke. Oh, look.
And these kind of things are.
So she came in here saying it was a joke, y'all. You saw her because she won't own up to shit. It was a joke. Y'all saw everything. And then look, SG, you're a fucking joke to sit here and play around. You see that? So put everything in perspective. What did I fucking play around about? What did I play around about? My friend came in here accusing Ernie of possibly doing something to my cow. Then came in this chat, not owning up and saying it was a joke. trying to blame me for not being able to take a joke. Did anybody here see a joke? Please, seriously. Y'all saw her come in here and say I couldn't take a joke? SG, you're a fucking joke to sit here and play around. What, because I don't want to go with your narrative that Ernie might have tried to rape my cow? And that's why she ran out? You take this a little too serious. No, Ash, because nobody wanted to talk about any of it. And I've been sitting quiet until this shit happens. I can't see Peachy. I have her blocked. I can't see Chaotic. I have them blocked. I don't know what they're saying in chat. I have all of them blocked because of little snarky comments. So whatever's going on in chat, I can't see. But I'm telling my truth here. And if anybody wants to come up, you are welcome to come up. You are welcome to come up. I don't see anybody. And I'm not going to just discuss this. It's a whole 3 months of shit that's been going on that people on YouTube don't know about because nobody's talking about it. I've already said I don't blame Chaotic for being mad at me. Peachy and them, we weren't really friends like that. But then everybody was sticking up for Tracy in the background, not knowing what the fuck Tracy kept telling me about them. I took it. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. What I do give a fuck about is Tracy was my fucking friend. And then this shit. You guys tell me, was she joking around? Oh, okay. Sorry, Ash. She wasn't joking around. Y'all saw her not even be able to admit it and come in my chat and say it was a joke and then turn it around on me like I couldn't take a joke. That's what she wanted to make everybody in this chat believe. It was a joke. SG couldn't take a joke. Does this look like a fucking joke? This is my friend. It's just as bad as asking if Ernie touched my kid. It's all right, Grapefruit. Oh, I have them blocked so they can't. Sarah, can you repost the link? Because they're going to say they can't see it. Y'all want to talk about it? We can talk about it. I've already said I'm sorry to Chaotic. I'm sorry to all of them. I didn't need the shit being said to me in the background because Ernie was here and because I blamed Chaotic. I understand it, but she was also in the background. That's why I brought it up on our last conversation. Tracy, weren't you telling me this stuff in the background? But none of it could be admitted. But I stuck up for Tracy and I took all of it because I was her friend. And yes, I did believe maybe Chaotic told those people. Yes, I did. But also because what I was being told. My question to Leslie is because of what Tracy said about Chaotic telling her for 2 weeks that she was pissed and she's going to tell Leslie if I don't. And Tracy needs to get me to tell Leslie. And if I don't, Chaotic's going to tell Leslie. And Tracy freaking out about it in the background. What are we going to do if she tells everybody Ernie's at your house? What are we going to do if everybody finds out Ernie's at your house? What are we going to do, Jamie? No, you can't tell Chaotic. Well, Tracy, I want to tell Chaotic. She's my friend. No, you can't. You can't tell anybody he's here. And then I tell. And then 5 minutes after I'm off the phone with Chaotic, Tracy calls me freaking out. You told Chaotic? Oh, I can't believe you told Chaotic. Why would you tell Chaotic? She's going to tell everybody. And then for 2 weeks, Chaotic's telling me that this, and this is happening. That she's going to do this, and this unless you tell Leslie. And I took all of that. All of it. Here's the link again if somebody wants to repost it, because I have them blocked. But I'm sick of going into chats and getting all these fucking little comments when I didn't do everything. But somebody else is not taking the blame for it. Stand up and be a woman and take the blame. You were playing both sides. You said you didn't trust Chaotic, you didn't trust Peachy, and the only one you trusted was me. And you weren't going to talk to any of them. And then you would text me and be like, well, Chaotic and me just talked about this, and that. You said yesterday you weren't talking to them. I don't care. I lost friendships. I had Ernie here. Great. I blame Chaotic for telling them. Yes. But somebody else needs to take the responsibility as well. Somebody else who was freaking out in the background that if anybody found out about Ernie here, shit would blow up. I really didn't give a shit. I held my tongue and held everything for Tracy. And then I get this bullshit for no reason because I did shit. I don't give a shit. But for you to fucking do this shit and pull this shit and then come in my chat and then say I can't take a joke.
Are definitely in clothing and jewelry, on children's toys, on TV, like kids' TV shows. For a long time, people were
YouTube
saying that
would never ruin mine and Tracy's relationship. Sort of thing. That's what I was told. She didn't care if me and Chaotic and them weren't friends. She didn't care. But she did. She did. And that's why she's been backed off. It might be because of when I talked to Nicolina prior. When I talked to Nicolina, I saw something in chat Tracy had written and said, I don't talk to anybody that talks to Nicolina. So I called up Tracy and I said, was that towards me? And she said, no. It was towards Raylyn. Because when Raylyn and Oppo were on the phone, I hung up with them because I refused to talk to anybody that talks to Nicolina. I said, are you sure? Like, are you mad that I talked to Nicolina? No. It had nothing to do with you. It had to do with Raylyn and Oppo on the phone and me hanging up on them saying, I don't talk to anybody that talks to Nicolina. Again, I don't know if that's true. She didn't admit to me, so if it has something to do with the fact that I talked to Nicolina a month and a fucking half ago, you didn't tell me. You didn't man up and tell me that that's why. I asked you straight out. Are you mad at me for talking to Nicolina? Because we're talking about all of it that nobody wants to talk about, Tracy. Why would you go on Ash's chat and say that instead of talking to me when you know that stuff like that draws attention for people to be like, wait, did Ernie do something to Jamie's cow? If that was a child, and you think of your animals as children, right? If that was a child and you came in that chat and asked, are you sure Ernie didn't do something to your child? Would you even say that? You probably wouldn't. So why would you say it about my cow in a chat? We've had multiple conversations how when people say shit in chats, it gets everybody's attention. That's what, if it was a child, that's what would get people to call CPS or be like, oh, yeah, maybe Ernie did something to her child. Like, why would you go in the chat and say that? Then you did it again and again and again. What? Talking to Nicolina? No, Tracy. No. I got a call from Nicolina one more time. I talked to Nicolina twice. I didn't do it again and again and again. And why didn't you tell me that was your problem then, Tracy? Why couldn't you be a friend and man up and tell me that was your problem? Instead of being the way you've been. So you're admitting that was your problem? Why didn't you tell me? How many times have I tried to call and text and fucking get in touch with you, Tracy? Why didn't you tell me? I know what you're dealing with. But I see you all up in these chats. No, Tracy, you did. You did. I haven't said shit to you or about you. You decided. This is where you can't take blame. You decided to go in that chat and say what you said when you haven't talked to me at all in almost a month, really. I had to come show up your house because I haven't been hearing from you. Don't put this back on me. You think as mad as I was, and then for you to say the shit you said after, I was just going to let it go? No, you went in that chat. You said that. You claimed it. Just as bad as claiming that with a child. And you know that. You did it. You, and you. We all have real life problems. I never would have said shit to you like that online. I would have messaged you, would have texted you. If I really thought that something was happening, I would have texted my friend in the background and be like, hey, do you think Ernie? You used to do it all the time. You used to not say anything on chats. You used to text me or tell me and all the time. But instead, you chose to go into chat talking about bestiality, knowing how I felt, and bringing that up. Don't put it on anybody else but yourself. No, but you don't talk at all in the background. You came in here not even giving an explanation, Tracy, saying it was a joke, that I can't take a joke. We showed it was no joke. And you saw how mad I got. And then you had to say what you said. It was not a joke. You can't even be truthful. Think what you want. If that's where your mind goes, that's not my problem. It's a huge, wow. You are really one of those types that try to blame everybody else. Let's replay all of that again. I didn't think that. You did. You and your sick mind thought that Ernie might have been doing something to my cows. I mean, that right there proves it. I didn't say nothing, you did. And then you say all this animal stuff's got me thinking weirdly. Are you kidding me? No, Ash, I'm done. I'm done with a lot. And look at her response, man. The only person whose mind went that way was yours, Tracy. I love how people put blame on everybody else. Let's play that one more time. Just for the people in the back. My mind went to that, guys. My mind. No, my mind don't go to shit like that. My mind don't think like that. My mind went like that, guys. My mind. I have a sick mind that my mind could go to that. Mind you, same person that came in here and said, we're joking. SG, I thought of something. OMFG. Ellie, you think she escaped from the other cows or Ernie? That's fucking weird, Tracy, to even think. My mind went to that, Tracy.
And I know that I have subscribers here who are from Kentucky, and I'm not including you in this, but Ernie all of a sudden became close with this guy, and it's just very questionable.
SG, all this animal talk is fucking with me. Why is it fucking with you, Tracy? You shouldn't be thinking like that.
Especially since they're both into that sort of lifestyle. And they're both from the same area. And then you have to look at Jimbo and how they are into threesomes. And there are like threesome brothels there.
And I just hope that it's innocent, I guess it's innocent, it could be, but I hope he's not holding, like Ernie's favorite thing to do is to hold something back, like take pictures or compromising positions or, extort or blackmail. He did it with.
Look, she's still doubling down on joking. Still doubling down on joking. I got mad and I said there was a herd of cows right there. Ellie wanted to be with the other cows, for fuck's sake. That's really fucking weird to even think, Tracy. Again, she says my mind went there. Okay? She says my mind went there. And when I said the reason why she escaped, she's still thinking what she thinks. If you think so, I don't know. She's saying she don't know if Ernie did something to my cow. I say, for fuck's sake.
fugitive recovery. She said, don't dox my husband. And he said, I won't, you pay me. And she paid him, and he still doxed.
My mind went there. No. My mind didn't go there.
And then with we've seen that. And then with Canine, we've seen that.
That's
and then with
weird.
Who else have we seen? Oh, Debo, just recently. That's the sick man in him. That he's going to be your friend right there. He's going to get a picture of you, some compromising information or something, and he's going to extort you for it. I just hope that.
But shows where your mind is. Shows where your mind is that you plan.
SG, the only weird motherfucker was Ernie. Again, still doubling down that he's weird. He's weird enough to go out there and do something to my cow.
Plan the blackmail evidence
right.
your alleged friends before the event even happens, which shows your motive. That's planning ahead. That's devious.
Now.
Yeah, and she did a lot for him, you know.
Yeah, I mean they all really did, and that's the really sad part. You know, I feel like even though Mama T is stupid, more than half, I feel like in her heart she thought she was doing the right thing.
We've seen it all. Okay, it's already been in here. What is Peachy even saying in here? She ain't. You know, all these people don't like me anymore. I don't know why they even in here then. I can't see what they're saying, but if they're being good, whatever. Well, people can try to turn it around on me all they want. All they fucking want. Can't even fucking show anything. A joke. It was a joke, guys. Jamie's overreacting. It was a joke. And Tracy, I still don't talk shit about you. You see your anger and what you say about people. And remember, me and you had this conversation about chaotic. How she could say the stuff she was saying about me and actually be my friend prior, right? What friends actually go and talk shit about other friends if they were actually friends with that person? Like, we've had that conversation, and look how you're talking. I didn't tell you to go fuck off, Tracy, or that your head is up your ass. I didn't say you only give a shit about yourself, Tracy. We had the same conversation about chaotic. That friends should never say stuff like that about their friends just because they break up or not become friends. I didn't tell you to go shove it up your ass. I didn't tell you were stupid or this and that. I'm just bringing out my anger for what you have done. Were my texts or phone calls answered to talk things out for the last month? Was it me that went on a live stream and said some stupid shit? I have chaotic. I just unblocked chaotic and Peachy for right now so I can see chat. I've given them all the opportunity to try to talk a little bit. I didn't bring my issues public without trying to talk to you for the last month. No, I have no baboon. No baboon. Well, I wasn't the one that did anything, Tracy. I haven't said shit about you. I've been trying to still be your friend. You're the one who did. What was there to go laugh about me for? Calling you a weirdo for thinking that way in a chat? Peachy, I got you. Well, Peachy, it needed to be talked about. For one, all the shit going around that you guys knew for a month also. And yes, her part in it as well. And then to act this way. Y'all can say, you shouldn't have got, I've been trying to chat with Tracy for a month. She keeps giving excuses. There was one time she finally responded to me and said she has real life stuff going on. I understand that. We all do, but you're also my real life friend. Been trying to talk with you for a month now. Messages, calls, texts. I hear nothing. But I see the way she's been acting. And then for this. It ain't content. Y'all can go around in chats and say these little snarky comments. Say stuff in chats. Hence why I blocked people. Y'all can do that. I haven't been the one doing it. I never went after Chaotic. Never went after Peachy. The only time I might say something is once a snarky comment was made in chat. And then I'd rebuttal. But then I blocked people, so I didn't have to deal with it. I've never once said anything. But if I go into chats, it's always stupid shit. Snarky comments. If I'm talking about one thing, like I can't use Peachy example. I don't really know. I don't remember. Chaotic. I blocked Chaotic at the time because she wouldn't even say my name, but I would say stuff in chat. There was one time I couldn't find a channel. I forget whose channel it was. This is when I blocked Chaotic after a few snarky little comments. And I was asking the creator, I said, I can't find the channel. I've typed it in and I can't find the channel. Can a mod drop the link? And then I saw Chaotic's snarky comment not addressing me and saying, well, try a little harder. You know, we had already had our falling out. There had been little snarky comments like that. I wasn't talking to Chaotic. I was talking to the creator. And she says, well, try a little harder. And like, for fuck's sake, I think it's for fuck's sake, like forget whose channel it was. So I said, fuck it. I'm done with the little snarky comments and I blocked her. Didn't say anything, didn't whatever. Just blocked her. There was stuff with Raylyn. There was stuff with Peachy. I just blocked people. Zep stuck up for Peachy the other day. Now, I do admit with Peachy, yes, I also went at Peachy. Trying to think what the Peachy stuff was. I went at Peachy for stuff as well. And I blamed her for a troll account. Blamed her for a troll account or something like that. No, I blamed Peachy for blocking me. I was told by a mod in there. Okay? I don't even remember where it was, Peachy. I was told by a mod in there that Peachy had blocked me. So I got mad. I think I came on with my other account. I don't freaking remember. Or Time Me Out. Maybe it was Time Me Out. And I said something about snakes. I saw somebody's comment in there about snakes. And so I said, I didn't say Peachy's name, but I said something about a snake in the grass. There's some shit. Or whoever just timed me out, I think. Whoever just timed me out is a snake. And yes, it was towards Peachy. And that's when I just blocked Peachy as well. I was like, I'm not going to be timed out in here. Whatever. Supposedly it wasn't Peachy that timed me out. I don't know. I got a text by another mod in there saying Peachy just timed me out. And then Zep. Yeah, Zep, I understand Zep is all for you. And then Zep got mad at me and said some snarky little thing. So I blocked Zep. I haven't been going at anybody. I've been trying to keep the crap off and not have to address anything. That's why I've blocked everybody. I unblocked Leslie, but then she stuck up for Tracy last night instead and said, SG, don't you dare talk to Tracy that way, blah, blah, blah. Well, so I blocked Leslie again. Okay? I didn't say anything at Leslie for her comment. Didn't go at Leslie for her comment. Just blocked. I understand you guys are mad. I understand whatever. But nobody's trying to bring content up here. But what I've had to deal with for the last 3 months between people and all this shit being done in chats, yeah, it's time I talk about it. It's absolutely time I talk about it. I don't remember where. I think it was Sarah's, right? Just Peachy? I think it was Sarah's live stream. And I'm not gonna fucking out the person that fucking texted me saying it was Peachy. You know who you are. Just a lot of fucking backwoods shit, man. I wasn't the mod on, I was a mod on Sarah's, but I couldn't see who timed me out. I was a mod, so whoever was a mod, whoever freaking timed me out was a super mod or whatever. I don't even know if Peachy is a super mod or not. And if only super mods can see other super mods timed out, again, if it wasn't Peachy, I guess it doesn't matter. I was a mod. I obviously couldn't find out who, whatever. But if, I don't know if super mods can only see what super mods do. If that's the case, and if then, well, it should boil down to who sent me the text saying Peachy freaking time me out. Yeah. Well, can only super mods see other super mods do? I don't know. Anyways, I couldn't see it. But right away, I got a text. Anyways, it is what it is. I mean, you know, I understand. I have no issue with why Peachy, why Chaotic, why all of them are upset with me. I can understand it's not, you know, but this was uncalled for. This is absolutely uncalled for from somebody that was absolutely my friend. Oh, no, nobody told me it was you at all. Nobody told me it was you at all. Nobody told me. But again, I had you blocked already, Chaotic. I didn't have Peachy blocked, and that's when I blocked Peachy. I'm just saying when I actually blocked people. You know, I understand y'all want to make snarky comments, and that's fine. But I'm just not going to lead into the drama in chats, and I don't. I just blocked people. I'm not blaming Peachy right now, Chaotic. I'm saying that's why I blocked Peachy. I was talking about why I blocked people. I just rather when I'm in chats, because there's a lot of chats in places I still like, Sarah, Katie, and I don't need all the snarky comments. But anyways, with that, I got to get going. I guess I got to go to the shelter. It's actually almost that time. But people can make their own assumptions. It was no joke. It wasn't a joke. And if this was anybody else, and you cared for animals as much as I did, and cared for my stuff as much as I do, where I think animals are like children, this comment made by a friend is just as bad as somebody going in a chat and asking if Ernie did something to my child. And she knows that. All right. Everybody have a good day. Clear it up before you're next. Me and Chaotic already had our falling out. How is she next? Blaming the heat wave. No. No. My sister's voice. Hello. Hello, hello. Like, you know, I don't know. I liked all of y'all. I liked all of y'all. And it sucks that when we have a falling out, that either we can't go in people's chats or can't go wherever and just be civil. Like, again, I understand why all you were pissed off at me. Okay, I understand it, but, you know, you can blame it on me and blame the drama, bringing the drama, but you guys, like, nobody cared about how I felt through all of it. And I said that, I think, to a couple of you when it happened. I mean, I don't know what, you know, one thing Tracy even told me. Tracy told me one time when I got off the phone with y'all that you guys were saying stuff like her apology, she might have apologized, but it wasn't good enough. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to let her go as if she didn't do anything. And Chaotic, that's fine that she did her truth, but she was the cause of a lot of me going after you guys. She told me you guys said, like, okay, you don't care, but how do you think that makes me feel when she's telling me that you guys were talking shit about me when I left, that, yeah, I apologized, but I didn't apologize good enough. Jamie, I just got off the phone with them. You know what they said when you left? That you might have apologized, but you didn't apologize good enough. What do they want from you, Jamie? What do they want from you? You apologize so many times. What do they want from you? That's the kind of shit. I'm glad she owned her truth to you, Chaotic. But me, on the other hand, on the other side of this, hearing all this shit, how do you think I felt? Nobody cared how I felt. Not one person, except for Tracy, cared how I felt on the other end. Okay, Ernie was here. Yes, I made a mistake. I'm sorry. Chaotic, I told you he was here. What did you want me to do? My apology wasn't good enough? I don't get it. Yes, after an hour with the first conversation and being ragged on for an hour, yes, I left. The second, when I was being called all these names or whatever, yes, I left. I took it. And Tracy, you can say that. Don't even say that, because you called me right after and said, oh, I hung up a while ago. And you called me right after. It was like, well, you took that for however long. It was like an hour and something. All they did was yell at you, Jamie, on that phone call. You took that well or whatever you were saying. You had hung up like halfway through the conversation, you said, that first time, and then called. I think I called you right after. I called you right after, and our conversation was about how I sat there and took all their yelling and screaming and name calling for an hour. You agreed it was wrong. You agreed it wasn't cool. How can they be your friends and say all that? But now you're asking if I rage quit? When you said yourself that you couldn't even be on that phone call anymore, you had to go? It was too much? You couldn't take them yelling at me? Like, fuck, man. It's all Jamie's fault. Nobody else takes accountability. No. You told me Raylan and Oppo had called you or something on a conversation. I wasn't on that conversation. Tracy. That was when they called you alone or something, and you told me that you jumped off the phone call because they were talking to Nick or something. I wasn't on that phone call. Unless that was the second phone call. I'm talking about the first phone call that we all had that I left after I was getting chewed out. Our first phone call for an hour that I was being chewed out by them. You said you left. All right, anyways, I gotta do work. Glad nobody takes accountability. I take accountability. You want to ask me? Tell me. I'll take it. Well, I'm glad you took accountability. That doesn't change anything now, right? It was still done. Damage is done. I was pissed the fuck off all fucking night. I tried to hold back. But that was wrong. Absolutely fucking wrong. Bye, guys. Everybody have a good rest of the weekend.